lying to you. I mean, they're always lying to you. If I could get in so much trouble for just telling the truth. Cause remember when gangster rap was so motherfucking politically incorrect? When somebody would like lose their deal if they cursed and shit. Now what somebody would lose their deal for? If they tell the truth. So that means they all been lying to you. They've been lying to you. But we ain't gonna take this shit no more.
See, I'm not one of them niggas that know a lot about a little. I know a little about a lot, bitch. I might not be the brightest candle on the cake, but bitch, I'm lit.
I had found enlightenment. I had become a Buddha, an awoken one. The mind has a terrible enemy. His name is T.L.R, and he seeks to tempt and destroy. If I did not fear death, death had no power. Watching the moon that long night, I slowly understood that the way to avoid suffering is to free yourself from wanting anyone or anything, to be ready always to give and receive. I had found enlightenment. I had become a Buddha.
Okay, ready? I'm gonna be.
Bitch on the ride of my day like a Mustang. I got a watch on my wrist is a bust down. See ya. I'm tryna hop on a flight out of town. See ya. But I send my baby to bring it right round. See ya.
Yo, it's your boy Light Buddha Mike back at it again with another TikTok live reaction for the fam. Y'all already know what to do. Let's get it. You know what I'm saying? Let's get it. We got 8 people in there. That's what I'm trying to see. Okay. You know what they say.
When God wants to make a man powerful, he don't crown him first, he breaks him. First, he strips away your comfort, your pride, your plans, till all that's left is what's real.
Yo, and that's the fam. Y'all as real as it gets, man. 'Cause you know what I'm saying? If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be doing this shit. Just, yeah. Well, technically I would. It's just wouldn't have as much fun. Just be talking to me and my son. You know what I'm saying? Say what it do. Shoes in the building. Let's get it. Move with it.
Bad news, you're being lied to about the Geminid meteor shower coming up on Friday. I'm meteorologist Todd Gross, and first of all, the best view will be in the pre-dawn hours on Friday. That's Friday morning, and again, Friday evening after it gets dark, especially after 9 or 10 o'clock. But there's a big problem, and this is what nobody is telling you about, although I did see a couple of folks talking about this. The full moon, it's going to wash out the shooting stars just like it washed out the view of the comet back a month and a half ago. Oh, it was such a beautiful sight. If it only was dark for that comet when it was at its brightest. If it was only dark on Friday night for the shooting stars, which could have amounted to over 100 per hour. But instead, you'd be lucky if you see 15 per hour, and that would most likely be at 2 o'clock in the morning, Thursday night into Friday, and Friday night into Saturday. Peaks around 2 a.m. But you could look anytime after 9 or 10, either night, Thursday night or Friday night, going into Saturday. It's a shame so many people misunderstand this situation and will send you out expecting all these great things to happen in the sky because it's going to be really cold. It's not like the Perseids. Remember, I sent you out to see the Perseids back in August, and there was even an aurora that got thrown into the mix, which made a lot of folks ecstatic. But this one is going to be disappointing. If you are in a warmer climate and you don't have to worry about being out for a long period of time and being relaxed and patient, then this is worth it. And the reason it's worth it is because there will be above normal shooting stars, which are, of course, meteors. Anyway, if you're in a warmer climate, if you've got some time and you're in a patient mood later on Thursday night and Friday night, anywhere in the world, you can see this. And again, starting at 9 or 10 o'clock p.m., going until it gets light in the morning.
Yeah, you know, that was for the 17th, but shit. 19th now. We'll keep it moving up.
I'm looking for other paranoid conspiracy theorists that think that the people that run this motherfucker is Israel and that they poison us with everything on purpose. Okay, so if I have found my family and friends, I want you to know that men did not used to cut their hair. Never. Hair is your antennas. Like when you walk into a room and you know someone was talking about you because the hairs on your arms stand up, you should take such good care of your hair. This will give you different children. They're being mean? Go fucking stick them in the water and tell somebody to call child abuse hotline on that shit. Go put them in the cold shower, get their hair wet, get their face wet. It's an instant reset. Stop putting your hands on your kids. Stop giving them drugs. No pills. They should be on all non-GMO. If you want a new life to where you're not hot anymore, you can go outside and play and you don't sweat with your children. You don't even have to wear deodorant, but you do because you like the smell of it. And you wear non-aluminum. Lume. If you're that type of person and that's the life that you want to live, go non-GMO. You don't need pills. You don't need health insurance. That's the worst luck in the world, is to insure your health. Why don't you ensure that what you put in your body is healthy so that you don't get sick? I haven't been to the doctor in over a year and I will die before I'll go back to a doctor. You got life so... Can we go back to when I got out of federal prison so you can see how far you got life fucked up if you think I'm ever going to go to a doctor again? So what I'm trying to tell you is men need to grow their hair out. And until you lose in battle, who are you going to battle? Nobody's going to battle me. But you know what I'm saying? You grow your hair out long and beautiful and do what you want with it. I got your back. Those are your antennas. They're out here evil, teaching you to shave your head so that you can't control your temperature at work. I go get my hair wet all day and I'm never hot. The breeze, everything keeps me cool. You know what I'm saying? But this is literally your guidance through life. Now, if you want to feel your hair growing back and to heal your human endocannabinoid system, that just means that you should have been eating this plant, and because you weren't, something inside of your body is disrupted. If you've always felt anxious, if you've always had anxiety, if you've always had insomnia, if you've always been depressed, if you've always had ADHD, or you feel just fine, but you want to add the health benefit, use Rick Simpson. He cured his cancer with Rick Simpson oil. I get it from OUTTA.online, but I hate people trying to sell me shit. So just Google Farm Bill Rick Simpson oil and have it delivered to your house. I trust OUTTA.online. That's where I get it, and that's how I turned my life around, was when I started eating weed, life just made more sense to me. I like to smoke it too for a good time, but I eat it every day for health benefits. A grain of rice size is all, if you're scared. If you're not scared, eat the whole fucking thing. You'll throw up, but it'll be fun. You will never drink again or do drugs, I promise. That's how I got sober.
Mm, mm. She said the big C word. It says she cured it with Rick Simpson oil. Mm. How you doing, brother King? How you doing?
I'm doing good, man. Doing good.
Been out there talking to people in the community of Fortnite.
I'm pissed off, bro. I've been getting party back to back, bro.
You said what?
I said that shit get me pissed off. I've been getting body back to back,
Ah, it's the weekend, bro. That's
bro.
gonna happen.
So, I found this Sprite, bro. I don't know if you ever seen this. It's like a little dark skinned kid. He's
Yeah.
part of
That's
the
the
Sprite.
slide one. That's the slide nigga.
Yeah. I was trying to get that motherfucker, bro. I got body at the last minute trying to deliver that shit, bro. I'm like, bro, what the fuck, bro? Like
You ain't got no more
that game was
extractors?
getting me tight.
Suck, cut. What do? Got it pimping in the building.
Nah, so I got a couple of fucking like I got like two legendaries that I found, and then yeah, bro, the Galaxy fucking little soccer dude with the soccer head, bro. Motherfuckers took that shit away from me, bro. And I fucking
You
got
said a
body. That game
galaxy
was
one.
getting.
I only found a green one, nigga.
Yeah, no, I found a Galaxy one, bro. I don't know how, bro. I was just going through the map, going through fucking. So the blue chest is the shit that you find, bro. Like the legendary sprite that
Yeah.
you either find. Yeah, so I was finding mad blue fucking chests on around the map, bro, and I found that shit. I was trying to deliver that shit, but I got fucking body, bro. That game was getting me tight, bro. Like that game was getting me tight. When you left, bro, I was still on that shit, bro. I was like trying to play this so I could get my rank up, bro. I was getting body back to back to back to back to back to back to back, bro. I was like,
Because
bro,
you
this
on
shit
a
getting me tight.
PlayStation 4 and you ain't, I don't know, man. Your shit fuck. I don't even know what to tell you. Your
Nah,
shit
bro,
hard though.
it's crazy, bro. Niggas doing some weird, crazy shit, bro. I get body, bro. One shot, I'm dead, bro. What the fuck is? What the
Hey
fuck you
man,
hit
that's
me
the
with?
game. That's the game. You get better. Either you get better or you stop playing.
That shit
There's
was getting
only
me
two ways.
frustrated.
You know that. You already know that, King. There's only two ways you get better. You stop playing that shit. You know what I'm saying? Complaining
Yeah,
ain't gonna
nah, I ain't
change
quitting.
shit. You gotta get better. Quit playing that shit.
Nah, I ain't quitting playing that shit, bro. I'm still play that shit, bro.
So that just means, hey man, I'm gonna be honest with you too. Once you get that PlayStation 5, it's gonna be a whole different thing. But you gotta recover your fucking PS account, bro.
Yeah, I don't know. No, I already made a whole new one. I can't get the other one back. I don't know why, bro. It's just weird. It's saying the account don't exist, bro. I think somebody hacked into that shit, bro. Oh shit. It's saying it don't exist, bro. The password saying don't match. The email don't match, bro. So somebody hacked into that shit. I try to
Well,
recover
at
that
least
shit, bro.
did you make this one too face authenticated?
Yeah. It's linked to the PlayStation account, so I'm gonna use that shit.
Is it linked to your phone too? So
Yep,
when motherfuckers ask for the code, it goes to your text message.
yep.
Yep. That's good then. That's the only thing you have to worry about right there, bro. Because the last one you didn't have it like that, and because of that, it was hackable. And then you gotta remember when PlayStation got hacked. Shit.
That's why I'm like, fuck it,
But
bro.
shit, let's keep it
Stop
moving.
this shit.
Smokey Robinson, Def Poetry Jam, please take the time to listen to this. Hear the message. Don't just listen to it, hear the message. Let's go ahead and get straight to it.
I love being black. I love being called black. I love being an American. I love being a black American. But as a black man in this country, I think it's a shame that every few years we get a change of name. Since those first ships arrived here from Africa that came across the sea, there were already black men in this country who were free. And as for those who came over on those terrible boats, they were called nigger and slave and told what to do and how to behave. And then Master started tripping, doing his midnight tipping down to the slave shacks where he forced he and great-great-grandma to be together. And if great-great-grandpa protested, he got tarred and feathered. And at the same time, the black men in the country who were free were mating with the tribes like the Apache and the Cherokee. And as a result of all that, we're a parade of every shade. And in this late day and age, you can be sure there ain't too many of us in this country whose bloodline is pure. But according to a geographical genealogy study published in Time magazine, the black African people were the first on the scene. So for what it's worth, the black African people were the first on earth, and through migration, our characteristics started to change and rearrange to adapt to whatever climate we migrated to. And that's how I became me, and you became you. So if we're going to go back, let's go all the way back. And if Adam was black and Eve was black, then that kind of makes it a natural fact that everybody in America is an African American. Everybody in Europe is an African European. Everybody in the Orient is an African Asian, and so on and so on. That is, if the origin of man is what we're going to go on. And if one drop of black blood makes you black like they say, then everybody's black anyway. So quit trying to change my identity. I'm already who I was meant to be. I'm a black American born and raised. And Brother James Brown wrote a wonderful phrase. Say it loud, I'm black and I'm proud. Say it loud, I'm black and I'm proud. Because I'm proud to be black. And I ain't never lived in Africa. And because my great-great-granddaddy on my daddy's side did, don't mean I want to go back. Now, I have nothing against Africa. It's where some of the most beautiful places and people in the world are found. But I've been blessed to go a lot of places in this world. And if you ask me where I choose to live, I pick America, hands down. Now, by and by, we were called Negroes. And after a while, that name was banished. Anyway, Negro is just how you say black in Spanish. Then we were called colored. But shit, everybody's one color or another, and I think it's a shame that we hold that against each other. And it seems like we reverted back to a time when being called black was an insult. Even if it was another black man who said that a fight would result. Because we've been so brainwashed that black was wrong, till even the yellow niggas and the black niggas couldn't get along. But then came the 1960s, when we struggled and died to be called equal and black, and we walked with pride with our heads held high and our shoulders pushed back. And black was beautiful. But I guess that wasn't good enough. Because now here they come with some other stuff. Who comes up with this shit anyway? Was it one or a group of niggas just sitting around one day? Feeling a little insecure again about being called black and decided that African American sounded a little more exotic. Well, I think you were being a little more neurotic. It's that same mentality that got Amos and Andy put off the air because they were embarrassed about the way the characters spoke. And as a result of that action, a lot of wonderful black actors ended up broke. When we were just laughing and having fun about ourselves. So I say, fuck you if you can't take a joke. You didn't see the Beverly Hillbillies being protested by white folks. And if you think that, cause you think that being called African American sets all black people's minds at ease, since we affectionately call each other nigger, I affectionately say to you, nigga, please. How come I didn't get a chance to vote on who I'd like to be? Who gave you the right to make that decision for me? I ain't under your rule or in your dominion, and I'm entitled to my own opinion. Now, there are some African Americans here, but they recently moved here from places like Kenya, Ethiopia, Zambia, Zimbabwe, and Zaire. But not a brother whose family's lived in this country for generations, occupying space in all the locations, New York, Miami, LA, Detroit, Chicago, even if he's wearing a dashiki and sporting an afro. And if you go to Africa in search of your race, you'll find out quick, you're not an African American. You're just a black American in Africa taking up space. Why you keep trying to attach yourself to a continent where even if you got the chance to go and you went, most people there wouldn't even claim you as one of them, as a purebred daughter or son of them. Your heritage is right here now, no matter what you call yourself or what you say. And a lot of people died to make it that way. And if you think America's the leader on inequality and suffering and grieving, how come there's so many people coming and so few leaving? Rather than all this fine thought with America shit you promoting, if you want to change something, use your privilege. Get to the polls, come and support them. God knows we've earned the right to be called American Americans and be free at last. And rather than you moving forward with progress, you're dwelling in the past. We struggled too long, we've come too far. Instead of focusing on who we were, let's be proud of who we are. We're the only people whose name is always a trend. When is this shit going to end? Look at all the different colors of our skin. Black is not our color, it's our core. It's what we've been living and fighting and dying for. But if you choose to be called African American and that's your preference, then I'll give you that reference. But I know on this issue I don't stand alone on my own. And if I do, then let me be me. And I'd appreciate it if when you see me, you say, there goes a man who says it loud. I'm black. I'm black. I'm a black American, and I'm proud. Because I love being an American. And I love being black. I love being called black. Yeah, I said it. And I don't take it back.
I'm talking about right there. Those are bars. Which rap songs talking about stuff like this? I know there's a few of them, man, but this is what we need more of. The uplifting, the teaching, the knowledge. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about it. Maybe I'm bugging. Am I tripping?
Hey, mute
hey, I should have ended my night on that one, right?
Oh yeah, that's what I thought. I was
damn,
like, wait, that's what I said.
damn,
What's good,
damn. I'm high, man.
dude? I'm
What's
pretty
good?
struggling.
Which is
they're still going through the parasite cleanse.
Dude, I went to the doctor, the one I used to go to, and they're closed today. So I'm like, fuck, we'll go tomorrow at 8:00.
Dude, it's Sunday today. What the fuck?
I don't know.
I thought you were going to get your medication.
No, I'm talking to my doctor on the 27th about my new pill. I think I need to get on Seroquel. My friend was telling me his nerves are shot. He's done. He can't stand it, but he works. And so I'm going to tell my doctor you recommend it and see what he says. But then, no, I was going to get my checked out because I'm damn near sure I have one.
What about the dewormer?
Dude, I'm not doing it myself. I'm going to the doctor. I'm not going to just try some and see what happens. See if it tries to crawl out and I choke to death.
But Asmongold said it in your dream. What the fuck you mean? Huh?
Yeah, Asmongold
what
told
the
me
fuck you mean?
Asmongold said take the blue
what the
chew.
Fuck you mean?
Asmongold in the dream told me take the blue chew dewormer to the whole world though. He was on his podcast. He's like the whole world needs this. He's like, dude, everyone has this.
no, bro.
I think that nigga was taking honey packs.
It was I actually took one the other day. That's how funny you say that. It didn't do anything. I tried one, it didn't do shit.
Sure.
It has hella herbs in it. Yeah. I tried one of them. My friend had a 30-pack of them. I'm like, give me one.
You sure?
Royal honey. It didn't do shit, dude. I didn't feel nothing. I didn't feel excited at all.
You just gotta stop eating the GMO. That's all, Isaac.
I know, probably. I don't know.
Snacks is so good though, ain't they?
Fulfill you. That's all I got to.
What was Gigolo doing?
He's good. He was helping me. I was so anxious, bro. He was talking me through it. Like, I need all this help I can get, bro. I'm literally struggling. It sucks. But he was cool. He was telling me like how he had a PTSD attack 2 weeks ago. I'm like, how'd you deal with it? He's like, well, I was focusing on like one color at a time, or I'd go look at like one building at a time, and I wouldn't overthink. I would just look at something.
You know, the blue light might help you.
Maybe, dude. If I get numb.
Because you usually play like you need to stop staring at the computer's blue light though. That's not good for you. You know what I'm saying?
No,
like,
it might be making it worse because I get that adrenaline even playing that video.
Get these glasses, bro. These things are imperative.
Really?
Yeah, dude. They work.
You can tell the difference.
What they do is they just block out a lot of the blue light.
They're not stressing your eyes. Yeah, that's probably why I'm getting.
What your eyes are doing, your eyes are getting elongated because you're staring at a blue screen all day.
Oh, so it's opening, it's dilating them?
Oh. Our eyeballs are like this, right?
Yeah.
This is our iris. This is the back.
Okay.
That's what yours is doing. Instead of this, it's like this.
Oh wow, that's flexed.
Yeah, because it's elongated.
My brain tight. Yeah.
Exactly.
All the science is adding up.
Because your brain's slowing up and it's popping it out.
Yeah, it feels like my brain is flexed 100%. It won't stop.
Mm-hmm.
It might be
that. Means you. When's the last time you cut yourself off the internet?
It was the brain shock, though, that I think got my
but
brain tight.
You hear what I just said,
I see what
bro?
you're saying. I'm listening. That's what I thought.
When's the last time you cut yourself off of the internet for a while?
I only went like 5 days, 4 days the other day.
You might have to do another cleanse.
Yeah, that might be it, dude.
Like, you gotta detox from this shit every once in a while.
You're right.
Especially if you're not using these, dude. You have to.
Yeah, thanks for the input, man, because I am needing it. It's not like a joke. I wish it was. Thank you. But yeah,
I'm not trying to steer you wrong.
We could see whatever you got. I'm down to break it down.
Get it. I got some shorts real quick.
Let's go.
Oh, you gonna play it? It wasn't.
It is better to eat a piece of dry bread in a quiet place than to eat a big feast in a house full of arguments.
That was a real short, you know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna play it again because I didn't get to hear it all the way.
It is better to eat a piece of dry bread in a quiet place than to eat a big feast in a house full of arguments.
Yeah, man. That's truth. Truth. They ever wrote. Bible has good quotes. You pick them up. Don't put them down. Spread that information around. You know what I'm saying? Got to keep it out there. Keep moving.
Did Jeffrey Epstein have more connections to Democrats or Republicans? A question a lot of you want to know. I've gone through the list and tallied up the number. Stay tuned and follow along as I'm working on the video right now.
We'll get back to him later, you know what I'm saying? Like you said, he's working on a video right now. But we get...
What's that? Oh, scientists decided to go ahead and release the fact that there's an 8th continent. Tell me more! Yeah, you heard that right. Scientists decided to let us know that there's an 8th continent that they've known about for some time now, but they've been doing some research on it, gathering sonar imagery, and just overall waiting for the completion of all their research on this new continent we didn't know about. Now, it's new to us, but of course it's an old continent that's been around for actually millions of years. Oh, goody. Now, of course, they're now letting us know this information, but they're not releasing all the things that they've found out about this unknown continent to us. Oh, what's the continent's name, you ask? Oh, it's Zealandia. I'm wondering when they're going to show us some of these images of Zealandia so we can see if there was any structures down there or anything that we can get an idea of good old Zealandia. Okay, then.
I think he was sarcastically saying they destroyed it before we could go there and see it.
Well, all it is think like this. You know what New Zealand is, right? That's all it is. It's just a bigger continent of what they were.
But where would it be on the globe if it was hidden this long?
Right by it.
That's weird.
Literally. Right by it.
No fly zone? Like how's no one seen it?
Remember the water rises.
Yeah.
Okay. For 40 days and 40 nights he made it flood, remember? There's seashells at the top of mountains.
Yeah, I know that. I do remember that. There's crystal calcium
I got
carbonate.
A video.
Calcium carbonate, yeah.
Dude, how come every time me and your ass be talking and shit, I happen to have a video of the shit we're talking about?
Don't ask. I don't know. Let's go.
I gotta look for it. It'll come out. It'll probably play a little naturally, which is weird.
You know what else is weird?
All good.
TikTok took down my video.
What? Your mic's a little low. Or maybe it's my headset.
He's not talking into our mic. He's talking into a motherfucking speakerphone. I tell this nigga to stop talking to a speakerphone and playing the game.
Just go get like a $10 headset or even
I'm on
a
the
99-cent store has some usually.
Are you on the headset though?
Yeah,
hey, Angela's down in the building.
Oh yeah, it is. I can hear the mic. It's just quiet. It sounds good.
Probably gotta put the volume up.
Oh yeah.
I wouldn't know how.
I want to show you something, okay? I'm going to show you something that I think can help you contextualize what's going on around you. This is an international world atlas published by Rand McNally. Here you go. Published in 1941 for the first time, and 1947 most recently. That's what this edition is, okay? I want you to look at these flags and see if you notice an Israeli flag or a Palestinian flag. You won't. Because at the time that this was published, there was no Israel. Look right here. Where's Israel? It didn't exist. It was called Palestine. So we're going to go to page 125. And we're just going to take a look. Okay? Palestine. Now, I want you to look at the names of the towns. They're all in Arabic. If you want an example of what happened to all of these towns after 1948, look up Tentura. It was a fishing village that was depopulated, forcibly, ethnically cleansed, okay? You don't see the West Bank here, do you? Because this is Palestinian territory, all of it. Palestine. And yes, you're gonna see Judea here. Because prior to the invention of the so-called State of Israel, Jews, Christians, and Muslims lived in peace in Palestine.
She was going somewhere with it. But she stopped abruptly.
Makes
Like
sense.
she cooked and shit.
Yeah, it wasn't. I mean, like it was pretty informative for something I didn't know. That's pretty crazy. That's pretty weird.
It wasn't what I was expecting. I thought we were gonna get that video we were just talking about.
Okay. But that was kind of bone chilling to think about. But if that really is the case, they all lived peacefully there, and they like found it, and then something came in and destroyed it. That sucks. Made everyone fight each other.
Yeah, it's called Conquer and Divide, bro.
Yeah,
Conquer
and divide. Makes sense, man. And that's what it said, to put everyone against each other, basically.
Really? Yeah, keep moving.
All right.
There are only a few liquids on Earth that actually expand when frozen, and water is one of them. So with this being said, let's think about the fact that we are being told that the sea levels are rapidly rising because all of the ice is melting. But did you know that roughly 90% of an iceberg is actually underwater? So if all of this ice is melting, and most of the ice is already underwater, and water expands when frozen, then how are the sea levels rapidly rising? But maybe my train of thought here is wrong. Are the sea levels rising though? Just go to Florida, where all of these cities are being built literally on the water. Go to Dubai, where they have built neighborhoods on the rapidly rising sea levels. Why would they do that? Why would all of the rich people invest into coastal cities if the sea levels are rising? This woman points out that Captain...
See what we were talking about right there? And then he just happened to leave. That's what we were talking about. Wait, did he come back? Okay. Yeah, man. What's up, Margaret? What it do? You can move.
TikTok. Today is July 17th, and I told you guys Levi was moving. Nobody wants to listen. Nobody wants to listen. But guess what just happened in Levi's neck today? Well, let's TikTok about it.
Now, for those of you that follow me, you know what you're looking at. You know that is the mouth, the nose, and the mouth area. There's an eye, the other eye, the head goes around. Okay, into her neck area, right there near Mexico City. All of these dots that you see, those are all earthquakes. And guess what that earthquake was? A 7.3 in Puerto Madero. 7.3, you guys. And I told you all, I believe that it is setting up, as you can see, her body. All right. Body goes all the way around, all the way over into the tail that comes out in the Bering Sea. All right. This is the cloaca, Bering Sea, bearing babies. All right. Bearing eggs. I told you all she's going to move. These are all earthquakes. Everything you're looking at, earthquakes. And her body, right there, you can see the color change. All right, where the body flows. And I told you all, right here is where it's going to split, near Texas, when she finally moves. Going to split right there throughout Texas. In that area, right there in the middle of the screen. But look at all of these earthquakes, you guys. Let's see if we can get into them. There is a cluster of earthquakes, you guys. Look at all of those earthquakes. Now let's look at all of these. There's a 7.3, a 5.3, a 5.1, a 6.0, Puerto Madero. Another 5.0, a 5.1, a 4.9, and another 5.1. All of those. Oh, there's another. There's more. There's another 5.1, 5.1, 5.0, 5.2. These are your most recent, you guys, that are in that area right there, which means she is still trying to move. And not only is she trying to move, it's right there in her neck area. All right. That's why I told you all, eventually, she's going to get enough movement.
Hey, but Angela, that's what you were talking about right there with the earthquakes down there in Mexico. Got to cover a little bit of that. You're going to talk a little more, though.
So how many of y'all really paid attention to the FIFA Cup opening ceremony? Huh? Well, let's talk about it. I told you all, if you're in California, get out now. I've been warning you for the last 3 years. But what did they show you in the opening ceremony of the FIFA Cup that you didn't pay any attention to? Don't worry. I got you. I got you.
Welcome to the USA.
You see that Hollywood sign? Let me show you what happened to that Hollywood sign in that opening ceremony. Now just pay attention. They've been trying to show us this in movies for years. Here's their Hollywood scene, and here's the Hollywood scene from Apocalypse 10.5. You know, that major earthquake. Here's their Hollywood on the hills. They are showing you that the Hollywood sign is supposed to break apart from being shaken.
Through the grapevine. Funny thing about your problems, they ain't mine.
Now who's performing? Future. This is the future. If you look at the United States right there in the middle of the field, it's blue. Blue represents water. Parts of the United States is going to be underwater. And this is our future. That's why he's performing. Now I want y'all to pay attention. After Hollywood floats out the way, Route 66, historic Route 66, is on the move. It's going to move, you guys. Pay attention. Now, do you guys remember the eclipses that we had? And there was the Scarlet A that went across the United States, the path of totality. Here, take a look. Yeah, that path of totality. You remember that? Well, how about this? Does that path right there look?
Mm, mm. So there was two X's and the snake had its path set. Said Margaret going good. I'm still broke, but spirit's still high. Hopefully you're high. You know what I'm saying? Can't be broke forever. Gotta make money one way. I mean, there's a corner you could work at. I don't know if you want to do that or not. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know?
I said it last year during the Galactic War, and I'll say it the fuck again now, and I'll say it again and again and again and again. Something is not right with these fires. Remember last year, same time last year, the Grand Canyon, all them fucking fires at the Grand Canyon that they just couldn't put out. They couldn't put them out, and they burned for weeks and weeks and weeks. It turned into the whole rest of the summer, okay? Started on July 4th. Area 51 blows the fuck up. Guess when? July 4th, 4th of July. Everybody's like, what's going on? Because Area 51 had been on fire for days and days and days before it was reported. And you know why it was reported? Because it burned so long that the smoke was going into residential areas and people called the news. That's how they found out. Area 51 gave one statement. That was it. They called it the Gothic Fire. Burned for months and months and months. Now look, I'm not familiar with the Canadian brush up there, but it's so dry. They're saying that this is what's starting the wildfires, right? And that makes sense. It's so dry and barren. But when you're in like the deserts and shit, what is actually igniting? There's no bushes, there's just sand, right? In Canada, I'm not sure, but 800 fires, I don't understand that. And another thing, listen for the word containment. Because when did this start? Where they just contain them because they can't get them out. They can't extinguish them. Now, last year, every single fire department was at the Grand Canyon. Every single fire department in a so many mile radius was there for days,
She ain't lying though. He ain't lying. Yeah, my legs are hairy though. Won't get enough customers. Hey man, because you choose not to shave them, man. Ain't nobody asking for a swimmer, just as long as you can lay on your back. The females is tricking now, man. You just don't know it. I'll just play though. I'll just play though. I mean, it's not like King owns where he lives. You know what I'm saying? It's not his house, right? Right. But that nigga know he can get up in there with some dick. You know what I'm saying? You know he can get up there with some dick. Let's go.
Understand, it's not necessary for people to believe this information in order to weaken democratic institutions. You just have to flood a country's. Understand, it's not necessary for people to believe this information in order to weaken democratic institutions. You just have to flood a country's public square with enough raw sewage. You just have to raise enough questions, spread enough dirt, plant enough conspiracy theorizing that citizens no longer know what to believe. Once they lose trust in their leaders, in mainstream media, in political institutions, in each other, in the possibility of truth, the game's won.
I mean, he ain't wrong. He dead wrong. What he did. You know what I'm saying? They always tell you what they up to. Yep. I mean, that's because that's the whole point. They have to. Otherwise, what they're doing is it won't work out for them. I mean, technically, it never does work out for them. Like, I think that's part of the ploy. That my son was watching my TV yesterday with one of those apps, BS apps that give free new movies, and now my it's just acting out. That's why I don't use that BS. What kind of TV you got? A Roku? Probably. Keep moving.
Why everything you've ever been told or seen about the Civil War is fake. This is the truth. All the photos we have ever seen about the Civil War have been staged despite them having battlefield photographers with them. They didn't actually photograph the real war. They would just stage the infantry, stage the men in various poses and purposes. And one of these bloodiest battles that they staged in American history supposedly was brother against brother, right? But let's take the time to look at how they posed and staged these photographs. And this is a very staged medical shot here of a soldier supposedly being rescued and soldiers that are dead on the battlefield. And if you look at the photograph, you see everyone is clean. The shoes are clean, the clothes are clean, everything looks brand new down to the wheels of the wagon. Everything, I mean, there aren't even any wagon tracks from it being moved. The real truth is the first black president was written out of history, and the first black members of Congress, and the fact that the government was created by the so-called black man and woman. And we wrote the Constitution and the Articles of Confederation, the We the People Constitutes, and James Madison and all these great black leaders have been written out of history or whitewashed 100%. And the first black presidents and all of this were written out of history. And this is what the Civil War was actually about. And this is why they staged the truth and rewrote history and taught you a fictitious version of the truth about the Civil War. You know, so-called black people, children of the sun, were POWs and prisoners of war on their own land. That's what the Civil War was about, freeing the indigenous bloodlines from the immigrants who had became soldiers that were insurrecting the empire and trying to destroy it and overthrow it and take it over, which they have basically succeeded on so many different levels. But that's what the Civil War was about, overthrowing the original bloodlines linked to the empire of the children of the sun, Amaruka Tamari, taking their knowledge, their wisdom, and they manufactured this entire fake history, including the pictures with, you know, President Abraham Lincoln. You know, all of it was fake. It's all manufactured, all designed to eliminate the real truth of the so-called black man and woman's history, how they were the first presidents of Mexico, as well as what's now known as the United States. And this transatlantic slave trade was just a made-up fictitious story to eliminate and delineate the so-called black man and woman from indigenous rights here in America. So they told you were from Africa, and they had these great ships that they didn't have, and they brought you here in chains, and the whole transatlantic slavery violin story was made up. But the Civil War was about us attacking them for stealing our flags and for stealing the indoctrination and origin of what our people stood for and what our flags actually represent. Great teachers like Brother Bobby Hemmett often discussed the colors of the red, white, and blue and how they were significant to our ancestors and what they meant. These colors hold physiological, spiritual, elemental purposes, such as the red represents the blood, the white represents the light, and the blue represents the aether, energy in the air. The X representing the four corners of the earth, of which we ruled with sound vibration, frequency, and created cymatic healing empires that are still glorious to this day. Yes, the wild man stole his Confederate flag from the so-called black man and woman.
Ooh, ooh, boy, I'll tell you what. Yeah, man. I've never felt so discriminated against these people will come up on here. It's mind wipe us like Man in Black, and then tell us about it in some books that they came up and were smarter than we. When we're the ones who taught them how to farm. That don't mean you're smart, do it. God dang. So we gotta say God did it. God did it. You know what I'm saying? God did it.
God did it. God did it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Let's keep moving though, yo. Keep moving, man. You get that damn where they get that shrimp boat from Bubba, you know what I mean? And then who done made money off of the shrimp boat? Forrest Gump. Let's get it.
So if you haven't heard about everything that's going on right now, there was a recall on apple juice a few weeks ago, but it has now been expanded literally nationwide for 130,000 different cases. So the apple juice that was sold at Walmart, Aldi, Walgreens, BJ's, and more were recalled over arsenic levels. So if you didn't hear about what happened, basically this apple juice was recalled at Walmart for the Great Value brand, but it has now been expanded literally nationwide, and it includes a ton of different brands. By the way, guys, whenever this happens, there's usually a recall on one product, and then all of the products that follow it, it proves that it's all the same liquid, it's just different brand names. They're saying that these recalled apple juice products contain inorganic arsenic above action levels set in guidance to the industry, and this arsenic is not good for your body, it makes you sick. So these are all of the recalled products. These are the Great Value ones that were recalled initially, if you want to pause and read. And then these are all of the new ones if you want to pause and read these. This is Market Basket, Nice, and Ways. And then here's Urban Meadow Apple Juice, Nature's Nectar, and Wellesley Farms. And then here's Solvita and Clover Valley if you want to pause and read. I give you these news roundups every day, so make sure you add me so you can come back to me tomorrow.
I don't really like he sometimes. His videos be bullshit sometimes.
And she said the education system done this all down. What it is they compartmentalize certain information so that you have to get together to get it. Because if you don't come together to put information together about what you know, you'll never know the truth. You know what I'm saying? Like how me and King met, we were coming together trying to figure out what the truth was. And we're like, well, this is what I was taught. You know what I'm saying?
Right. That's the thing, bro. Like, and I do, bro. Sometimes his videos be bullshit, bro. Like the other day, he posted some shit about the Glacier, the Doomsdays. It's called the Doomsdays Glacier or some shit like that, right? So I looked at the video and I'm like, all right, let me see the video. So,
who posted it, King?
The same dude you just posted right there. Same dude.
Oh.
Well, you just showed right now, bro. The one that we just talking about that shit. Bro.
Yeah.
I looked it up. He's talking about that shit's supposed to collapse this year, bro. I'm like, bro, when I looked it up and I did the research, bro, the scientists are claiming that shit's not supposed to collapse until the 21st century. So that's a
Nigga, what century you think we're in, first off? What century you think we're in? You think we're in the 20th?
We're not in the 21st century.
We just passed the 21st century, nigga, Mark, dude. We're going towards it. We're on it. This is the beginning.
We're not in the 21st century.
You remember how we had 20th Century Fox before 2000? Yeah.
We're not even in the 2000 either.
What?
I said we're not even in 2026 either.
No, we're in 2020 though.
You gotta go by the 13 months.
Like I said, we're in 2020.
We're like 2017, 2018, around there.
We're 21st century, homie. 21st century.
So it was saying 2000 and something.
Yo, Boogie in the building.
We're not in the 21st century.
How so?
Because we're still living in, like we're living in back then.
You think just
Just
because we don't
know.
have futuristic technologies available to us that we're not in it? We're talking through screens. Remember, nigga, you called me using cell phone data. My nigga, we was online of the phone using FaceTime.
And who did that? It wasn't no human.
When people get mad at you when they damage your shit, what the fuck? Hey, come up out your pocket, homie. You want to talk shit? Come up out your pocket. I got something for you. You know what I'm saying? Click
All this
clack.
technology that they're making, bro, was not made by humans at all.
No. It was made by Asian people.
Not even the made it, bro.
Everybody knows those are some Nagas, man. Come on now. Those are reptilians. Reptilians came in and said that they were black people, because that's who Buddha is. And then they tried to hide the information from Buddha. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Everything that's made in
Crazy.
this world was not done by humans.
What is a human? Colored being, right?
Yeah,
It
but
was
not
it was it
us.
was some sort of a color of a being that did that shit. Human means sea monster. You know that, right?
Humans, meaning we're from planet Earth,
No,
as they call
no,
it. But
no.
something that is not from this world made this
Sea
technology.
monster, nigga. Humans are sea monsters, nigga.
We're mammals.
No. So
Yeah,
is a
we're
dolphin,
mammals.
nigga. What's that mean, huh? That
We're
means you
mammals,
give birth and you don't lay eggs, nigga. That's all that means, all right, nigga?
yeah,
Please
we're
believe me.
mammals.
Please believe me.
That's what a mammal
And you
is.
do
It's something
realize
that
that
don't lay
some
eggs.
hold on, let me finish. You do realize that
But
some
some mammals
reptil
do lay eggs.
hold on. You do realize that some reptilians do not lay eggs, right? You do realize that, right?
Yeah, I know that.
All right, they could be mammals too.
Look at
That's
cat,
my
bro.
proof.
That shit, that,
That
that that that cat is part reptilian. That motherfucker don't lay eggs.
right there. And how come a chicken don't got slanted eyes like a cat? I don't know. Supposed to Taurus, Angela, so messed up your TV, but then get mad at you. Yeah, that's the real bullshit. But what's his astral sign? That dude probably was born on because he got like a rising and a moon and
I bet you a Scorpio.
nah, cause that. I'm gonna be honest with you, that seems like Capricorn behavior, bro. No cap. I was just saying, seems like
Scorpions.
Capricorn behavior. Cause look at, we'll try to
Scorpions
fix
be
it,
raging.
but you have to tell us that we have to clear the cache. You know what I'm saying? So I'm a cap.
No, Scorpion be raging too. That's what I'm saying. That's that big part of that
Say
shit.
you're a Scorpion. My son's a Scorpion.
You're a Libra, but I got Scorpion traits, which is
See,
worse.
that's why I mean you are good because good balance and common sense. You know what I'm saying? That me and you were in the same town, dude. We make money together, but we're on the line. So when the money comes in, you already know.
Yes, sir.
That he's a Libra. I'm a Capricorn. So you gotta go, y'all. I gotta calm down. I really don't like people touching my shit. Angela, just tell the little bastard. I'm just saying, he's not bastard. Just tell the motherfucker, come over here and clear the cache of your internet browser on your TV.
Just choke them out like fucking Homer Simpson. Just imagine he's Bart.
Either that or shoot his pinky toe off. I mean, if it's below the waist, it's not attempted murder.
Why you
And it's your
live?
house.
Why you?
So you touch my shit, I'll take your shit too. Come on, you know what I'm saying? I break your shit, you break my shit. That's how it works. Peace, love. See, if she grabs a piece, that's usually how it happens because it's hard love. You know what I'm saying? She grabs the piece, pops off the pinky toe, hard love. You know what I'm saying? But shit, let's keep moving. Don't shoot nobody, please. It's a GTA. Get it.
So I couldn't help myself, and I had to make another one of these just because it's such an amazing effect. But I did want to make a comment about triboelectricity. So, you know, the idea of like friction causing static buildup has been known about forever, but it's still a poorly understood phenomenon. So apparently it's hard to come up with a mechanism that describes the effect that works with modern physics. And I just find that so weird because, you know, the idea of static electricity is such a familiar concept. We've all experienced that. I mean, even thunderstorms work that way. You know, the charge separation of a thunderstorm is at least widely believed to be triboelectric from ice crystals rubbing against each other. So yeah, it's just so strange to me that it's still a poorly understood phenomenon, even though it's just so familiar to everybody. So yeah, just an interesting tidbit there. And gosh, look at those things glow. I also made this much simpler straight tube, and you can see the effect is still very visible. Although I think when it's so smooth and straight like this, I think it actually doesn't work as well as when you have like curves and stuff where the mercury just splatter over. But yeah, you can still see it very, very well. So here I have this zigzag tube. Yeah, it seems that having points that obstruct the motion seem to make it brighter. So I got this zigzag tube here, and it just works so amazingly well. I just can't get over it. But I did want to point out one thing. On Wikipedia, it says that this effect is apparently it goes away after using it a bunch, but if anything, I found the opposite. Like, it seems that the more I use these tubes, the brighter that they get. I don't know if it'll always stay that way, but yeah, it's just an interesting observation. And yeah, clearly having these bends in the tube really seems to enhance the effect. I think just having anything that gets in the way to disrupt the flow seems to make more light. It's too much fun. This is too much fun. I could stare at this stupid thing all day. So once again, I'm going to cheat using this Tesla coil to light this thing externally. It's so cool. It's really hard to capture plasma effects like this on camera, but look how you get this crazy, you know, red arc starting from the mercury there. Look at that. Isn't that amazing? Here I have a higher pressure one, so this one doesn't self-light as well, but the effects near a Tesla coil are even better. So let me get a zoom in on that mercury bead. Look at that. You can see.
I was about to say that shit, bro. I was thinking this shit in my head. I'm like, why he doesn't get next to the fucking Tesla coil, bro? It helps it get brighter. That's plasma, you know, that's mercury and that shit, bro.
See, I was like, why doesn't mine do that? Because mine's just mercury, not plasma.
Yeah, you know, get that shit Tesla coil. That shit was getting brighter. That's why in my head I was thinking about this. I'm gonna be watching the video. Fuck, it doesn't get next to that shit, bro. Like, that shit helps to get brighter. That's the two main energy that does that shit. Plasma and mercury. It helps it get brighter. Right next to Tesla coil.
That nigga had liquid plasma. Nigga, what the fuck? The fuck? I want to get some of that shit. I ain't gonna lie. I want to get some of that.
OTs, bro.
Got a long one coming in.
The Messiah, the Christ, was a vegetarian, and he never multiplied and ate dead fish like you've been told. One of the words for fish in Greek is opserion, that they translate to fish, but the Strong's definition actually reveals that it was a relish or a cooked sauce that goes with the bread. In fact, when Yahushua HaMashiach himself quotes his own miracle and reminds his disciples, he says, "Do you not understand? Neither remember the 5 loaves of the 5,000 and how many baskets you took up, neither the 7 loaves of the 4,000 and how many baskets you took up." He only mentions the bread, the loaves. because that's what it was about. He's the bread of life, the word of the Most High made flesh. For they considered not the miracle of the loaves, for their heart was hardened. You see, the scribes forgot to put fish here after they added it in further up in the chapter. You see, Messiah was a Nazarite. This is why he's called Yahusha HaNazarai, Yahusha of Nazareth, or properly called Yahusha the Nazarene. The original Nazarenes, along with early followers of Messiah such as the Ebionites and James the Just, are documented in historical records and early Christian writings as having practiced strict vegetarianism. Where did they learn that from? From Messiah himself, who was against eating flesh and against animal sacrifice. The original gospel of the Ebionites, which has been hidden, records Messiah saying, "I have come to abolish sacrifices, and if you do not cease from sacrificing, the wrath of the Most High will not cease from you." That's in fragment number 7 of the Gospel of the Ebionites. Ebionites are another sect of the Nazarenes. You see, you had different sects back then: Pharisees, Sadducees, and Nazarenes. The Nazarenes rejected animal sacrifice and the consumption of meat. Even Peter, the apostle of Yahushua HaMashiach, whom he chose in order to be a rock on which he builds his church, his assembly, Peter taught that eating meat was basically demonic. This is an age-old book that was used by the early church called the Travels of Peter, also known as the Clementine Homilies, or the Sermons of Peter, which was left out of your Bible for a specific reason, which you're about to find out. And the things which are well-pleasing to the Most High are these: to pray to Him, to ask from Him, recognizing that He is the giver of all things, and gives with discriminating law, to abstain from the table of devils, not to taste dead flesh. You see, Peter basically taught that the giants were the first ones to consume animals' flesh, and then they ate up all the humans. After they ran out of animals, they basically just started consuming as much meat as they could. And when they ran out of animals, they basically went to the human meat. And then, of course, they died out in the flood. And what happened after that? Those disembodied giant or Nephilim spirits became what we know today as demons, demonic spirits. This is what Peter taught in his own sermons. And Peter taught that tasting dead flesh was one of the ways that you actually defile yourself and get yourself opened up to these demonic spirits to have rule over your life, because it is part of the table of demons, because demons were the first ones to actually start eating animals in the first place. And they taught this to mankind. But it was the lying pen of the scribes who made you think that eating meat was okay, and it was something that's okay in the eyes of the Father. But even Peter taught that the scriptures had been defiled. He even quoted something from the Torah and said, how can Moses write that Moses died? Because it's been said that Moses wrote the whole Torah, but how did Moses write that Moses died? You see, we've been lied to. You see, Jeremiah chapter 8 verse 8 says, how can you claim we are wise and the law of Yahuwah is with us? In fact, the lying pen of the scribes has produced a falsehood. The scribes actually add things into the scripture in order to fit their own narratives. And this is why you have to pray for discernment and wisdom and for the spirit of truth to lead you. You see, the Bible has 66 books. The mark of the beast is 666. That should get you to start questioning. You see, in John chapter 21, it says that the Messiah laid fish on a charcoal fire and even told the disciples, bring some of the fish you've just caught. In fact, when you go to the oldest surviving Greek manuscript of John chapter 21, it ends at verse 1. So that whole story of them on the beach was added. You can't find it in the oldest Greek manuscript of John chapter 21. It's completely missing, which shows you that you can't trust it. Several early Christian texts and accounts by church fathers suggest that certain apostles, notably James, Peter, and Matthew, practiced vegetarianism. James the Just lived entirely on a plant-based diet of seeds, vegetables, fruit, and abstained from wine. The apostle Matthew abstained from meat and sustained himself on seeds, nuts, and vegetables. In the apocryphal Clementine Homilies, Peter is quoted as saying he lived on a diet primarily of bread and olives, rarely adding vegetables. The Ebionites and the Nazarenes, the Jewish Christian sects which were deeply rooted in the original Jerusalem church, strictly adhered to vegetarian diets, rejected animal sacrifice, and produced vegetarian gospels. Which means the gospels that they had, the original ones written in Hebrew, showed that Messiah was a vegetarian. He did not consume animal flesh. In fact, you see him actually letting the animals free from the temple, flipping the tables, and actually releasing the animals that were about to be sacrificed, because he came to abolish the sacrifices, because they were never part of the Father's original plan. It was something that Israel the 12 tribes wanted to do because of the hardness of their heart, just like divorcing their wives and eating flesh, but in the beginning it was not so. Remember what Messiah says, I have come to abolish sacrifices. If you do not cease from sacrificing, the wrath of the Most High will not cease from you, and eating meat is an animal sacrifice. Even Peter taught that. But that he is not pleased with sacrifices is shown by this, that those who lusted after flesh were slain as soon as they tasted it, and were consigned to a tomb, so that it was called the grave of lusts. That's Numbers chapter 11, when they complained and they wanted quail to eat, right? And they said, oh, who's going to give us flesh to eat? And they complained so much that the Most High gave them over to the hardness of their hearts and sent them a big wind of quail. And they gathered heaps of it and they ate it. And then while the flesh was in their teeth, it says that the Most High basically smote them with a plague. And that place became known as the grave of lusts because they lusted after flesh. See, the reason that there was sacrifices being done was because of the hardness of their hearts. This is out of the mouth of Peter once again. When meantime, Moses, that faithful and wise steward, perceived that the vice of sacrificing to idols had been deeply ingrained into the people from their association with the Egyptians, and that the root of this evil could not be extracted from them, he allowed them indeed to sacrifice, but permitted it to be only done to the Most High, that by any means he might cut off half of the deeply ingrained evil, leaving the other half to be corrected by another at a future time, by him namely, concerning whom he himself said, a prophet shall Yahuwah your Elohim raise unto you. That's Messiah. He came to do away with the sacrifices, the evil sacrifices that were being done because of the hardness of hearts, not because the Most High wanted it. That was what the lying pen of the scribes made you believe. Even in Daniel chapter 9, it prophesies that the Messiah is going to do away with sacrifices, eating meat being one of them. Because when you sacrifice an animal, you actually kill it. You sacrifice its life for your own nourishment. Daniel chapter 9 verse 27, he shall confirm the covenant with many for 1 week. In the midst of the week, when did Messiah die? In the middle of the week. He shall cause the sacrifice and the oblation to cease. Interesting, so Daniel knew this. And interestingly enough, in Daniel chapter 1, Daniel becomes a vegetarian. Prove thy servants, I beseech thee, 10 days, and let them give us pulse to eat. That word in the Hebrew is zaranim. It means foods that are grown from seed, vegetables and fruits, and water to drink. But Daniel purposed in his heart that he would not defile himself with the portion of the king's meat, nor with the wine which he drank. He stopped eating meat and drinking wine. And as for these 4 children, God gave them knowledge and skill in all learning and wisdom, and Daniel had understanding in all visions and dreams. Look at that. That was after they became vegetarian. Daniel was on to something. He knew the truth, and the truth is right here for you. To stop killing and defiling yourself with eating the dead flesh of the creatures that the Most High created to live in peace. In Revelation chapter 21, it says there's going to be no more death in his kingdom. In Revelation chapter 22, it says the food is going to be what? The fruit of the tree of life, which bear 12 manner of fruits, and the leaves of the tree are going to be for the healing of the nations. Fruit and herbs, just like Genesis chapter 1, we're going to go back to. Oh, so hold on, are we supposed to just wait till the kingdom comes to be vegetarian? Well, Messiah himself said, neither shall they say, lo, here, or lo, there, for behold, the kingdom of the Most High is within you. Stop looking for it, stop waiting for it. It's right here within you, waiting. Messiah said, let your kingdom come, let your will be done on earth as it is in heaven. There's no death in heaven. There's no eating of flesh and blood in heaven. Start obeying the laws of the kingdom of heaven right now, today, and you will receive more wisdom from the Most High. Stop consuming flesh. It is demonic. It is the will of Satan. It is not the perfect will of the Most High for anyone to be eating flesh. It is displeasing to him. You are literally rejecting the diet that he gave to man on creation day, and rather eating the flesh of dead animals, which happened after the fall of man. Be the change now. This video is only 9 minutes, but if you want to learn the full truth about this that I just dropped on my YouTube, check it out at John Truth. Much love and shalom.
Shalom, Shabbat. You know
Hey,
why that dude
is
was
he?
talking like he was talking Jewish, dude? He was fucking a Jew.
Hey, he's saying we can't eat bacon.
Nigga, you realize that we cast demon into that swine, right?
That's some bullshit.
And then we threw the swine to the alligator. You know that, right?
Nah, man.
Therefore, the alligators are demonic.
Why is everything demonic in everybody's eyes, man?
Well, it is demonic to eat flesh.
I don't believe in demons, y'all. The aliens were not demons, cuz.
Well, we were supposed to eat from the fruits of the trees. not from the group
Yeah.
of the swine,
But do me a
cows,
favor.
and sheep that
What were
you
the
and me.
bigger animals doing to us? They were eating us up, right?
Let's be honest. What kind of teeth did those animals have?
Sharp as
And
hell
why
teeth.
were they cooking their shit?
Nah, they were just eating you.
So
Alive.
will you eat raw meat?
If I was in an island with no food, like the movie Castaway, hell yeah.
Then you're a demon.
I'm a demon,
I
so you
told
rather
you about
die?
that.
You rather die than not
Well, I'd
eat?
rather go get some
You a
coconuts. What the
liar.
fuck you mean?
Well, you ain't a
I
liar.
got the
You ain't a
lovely
liar.
bunch of coconuts. Dee. They
You ain't a
all
liar, but
standing in a
when you're in
row.
that position, you will eat. That's all I
One
gotta
nut,
say.
two nut, three as big as your head. What up? What about position?
Put the
I
fries in
don't
the bag.
I don't consent, no diddy. He said put the fries in the bag.
Alright, so what if the island didn't have no
The
coconuts?
pigs ain't got sweat glands, so they are full of parasites.
Yeah, they sleep in their own shit, but bacon's a bomb as fuck.
They
You put a little maple
look at.
syrup
I'm gonna
on
be
it.
honest with you. Pigs would be cleaner given a chance. And then, as you know, pigs adapt and turn into evolutionary stats into boar when left to the wild. And then when put back into captivity, can turn back into that pig.
Yeah, it's like a third of my chain of meat, but sometimes I
You
gotta
better
have that
get some
bacon.
kindling from some wood and two rocks
Isn't
and
that
make
some
a
type of
fire and
Persian
cook that meat.
wallahi? Isn't that Persian wallahi kind of thing where you can't eat meat? What is that?
That's
Arabic?
voila.
What is
And
it?
it's not. It's like
It's
Aladdin. Remember that Aladdin from Damn it, what was that shit from?
shit.
Aladdin, that's from
Borat. Borat.
Dictator.
Alright. Very nice.
Dictator.
Very nice.
Very
Yeah, the
nice.
dictator. That's what it was. The
Skeet, skeet,
dictator.
Yeah,
skeet, skeet.
dictator. Yeah,
Because the
Aladdin.
dictator's name was Aladdin.
That's funny.
Yeah.
And it's
Shit.
basically it's not Allah. If it's not
Wallahi.
Wallahi is basically like
On
Allah.
God.
Yeah, wallahi, bro.
Yeah, on God.
Wallahi.
Yep. Hey,
But
man.
you ain't supposed to eat swine anyways, dude. That
I
shit
try
bad.
not to, bro, because like I said, they hang out in their own shit. But sometimes I'm
It's
craving that
it's
bacon,
not
cuz.
that, bro. It's not
Respect,
that,
cuz.
bro. Look at you ever try turkey bacon? Not that
It's
bad.
not bad. I'll eat turkey bacon for real.
Yeah, it's not that bad.
Yeah, not bad at all.
It's better than pork. Tell you that much.
For sure.
Wallah.
Do a video,
But let's
cuz.
keep it rolling. Let's keep
Yep.
it rolling.
Rolling.
This is why it's so important that I introduce the Department of Wealth tokenization on July 22nd for families that want to be protected.
Hey yo, from that clip alone, people are saying Trump and BlackRock are gonna change lives overnight. So watch this full video and save it just in case this gets taken down. If y'all didn't know, Trump is back at war with Iran and oil prices are skyrocketing. But I've been hearing that people are saying this is why we're gonna become filthy rich. So pay attention. Now I got sent this article saying Trump confirms BlackRock partnership for the Department of Wealth, DOW, aiming to tokenize global key assets on July 22nd, bringing finance stability and peace to America. And then I got sent this screenshot of what people are saying is a deleted tweet from the White House saying dowgov.org. I wanted to check that out. I check it out. You can check it out yourself too by going to the website, but it says buy DOW on Coinbase. And from what I'm reading here, I decided to put 2,500 in. I mean, here's the token here, and hopefully this goes crazy and I'll be retired on July 6th when this gets announced. They're saying millions of dollars are going to be given back to the holders of this token. That's when I knew I struck gold and clicked on buy DOW on Coinbase. If you go to check it out on Coinbase, make sure this is the contract address, guys. Last time Trump was involved in a token, 525 people became millionaires overnight. Anyways, if you want me to send you a contract address, just comment DOW down below in the comment section and I'll DM it to you, or just go on this website and check it out yourself. This is not financial advice. This is a risk I'm taking. I could lose my money, but I love taking risks, baby. Or just go on this website and check it out yourself. It's not financial advice.
Man, ask y'all a question. How many of y'all like to drive down these multi-lane highways, interstate, whatever the case may be, and you like to camp out in that left lane, which is commonly known to a lot of people as the fast lane, the I got ticket money lane, you know, blah, 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 blah. Point is, y'all know the new traffic law for this year, you know, it's passed everything. If you are in that lane for any other reason than just a pass and get right back over in the right lane, you can absolutely be stopped immediately and ticketed for it. If you're driving, you know how a lot of people, you know, we come up on you, you know, say we're trying to get around you or whatever, and you just got two just stuck right there. You know how they do that, especially them 18-wheelers. It's like sometimes they do it just to get a rise out of us. You know what I mean? Anyways, that's illegal now. You cannot do that for any reason except for passing or making a left-hand turn. If you get into it, you get right back out of it or right back over. Either which one. That is actually an RS code now. 3271 RS code. Right back over. Either which one.
I don't know what your code has to do with my right to travel.
What the hell was that guy saying, man? Don't go in the left lane?
He said don't be a stickler and a dickler.
Well, that's
You
not
know
for
what I'm
everybody,
saying?
bro. That's just
You know
that's
how,
just in
look
your
at, hey,
state.
real talk though. You know how a motherfucker be driving down the road and shit, and you're in the left lane, right? And then somebody decides to go from the right lane to the left lane, and then instead of passing the car, they drive right alongside the car to basically govern your speed. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's illegal.
That's annoying.
That is hell of annoying.
That's Cali driving right there. That's LA driving. People,
Dude, that's
yeah.
I'll run you off the road type driving.
Shit.
We ditching this bitch and motherfucking hope you got good insurance because I'm gonna fucking tell them that's your fault.
I'm gonna throw a quarter at his window.
Like this dude drove up beside me and shit and ran me off the road. He merged into my lane.
Bitch ass driver. Shit. Right, yeah. I was gonna say something racist, but I'm not going to.
Yeah, man, stay away from the
No, it's not racist. It's funny shit, but it can come off like that, so I rather not risk it.
Yeah.
It's like Dave Chappelle, you know what I mean? Like he can
He
pull
can
it
say
off.
that because
I
he's
can't.
dating one.
Exactly.
Yeah, you ain't dating one. You gotta date one. I knew where you were going because I
I've
can
dated
read your
about. What are
mind
you
from
talking? I've
all
dated
the
an
way
Asian
over
girl.
here.
I've dated an Asian girl.
You ain't dating one right now, is you, nigga? Shut the fuck up,
Yeah.
huh?
Well, she was Filipina. Is that
No, that
Asian?
counts. That counts. A lot of people gonna get tickets, but that law will keep traffic moving. Yeah, for real.
For sure. Hey, hurry up and get monetized so I can drop some super chats, fool.
Man, shit, drop me 20 in fucking snap.
Okay, I take left turn now. Okay, I take left turn. Okay.
So now we could say something about them because obviously they're doing some shit in Medicaid. What's that about, huh? Let's go. Let's check this again. Nick Shirley, y'all. Ooh, y'all. The Chinese and Korean mafia is looting Medicaid. The answer is back. Yes, we did because we didn't get a lot of people talking and texting in chat. Well, technically we did because King went and bounced back. You know what I'm saying? It's all right.
What would I do?
What? Huh?
What I do?
See, this dude's over here playing Fortnite and shit. He ain't even here. He here, but he ain't here.
I'm not even playing Fortnite.
This looks to be like it's throwing a wrench in the gears in the official story of how Earth came to be and what the timeline of events was. They say if the news is fake, imagine how bad history is. Well, these guys are finding seashells and all kinds of stuff, which people find seashells all the time that are old. Except they're at the top of a mountain.
That is crazy. It's almost as if the Earth completely flooded at some point in time. But, that's actually insane to think about, because then all of animals' existence and humanity would have gone extinct unless somebody built a giant boat or an ark. But even at that point, I just don't quite know a guy that would do that. So, put it together, folks. Jesus is real. He came to die on the cross for your sins. And the Bible is 100% truth. There's just too much evidence, and science always proves it right.
Just too bad this guy still thinks Jesus was white.
You believe in Jesus?
Bro, honestly,
I believe in Yeshua. I believe in what was his name?
King Selassie?
Yeah. What's that dude's name? Nipsey. There you go.
Nipsey, that's my dog, man.
Yeah.
Hey, King,
honestly,
King, what were you gonna say, bro? King Truth.
He'll rise again, though. He'll rise again on some old Cyrus shit. You know what I'm saying? As we do.
I was about to say, honestly, in my opinion, I think an ark was a spaceship, bro. Allegedly.
What did you say?
I believe what they call an ark is what
the ark
was basically the spark of life. Plasma.
It's a spaceship, bro. It's a spaceship, bro.
We all have it. Once it leaves our body, we don't.
It's a spaceship.
Off into the ether it goes.
Enough to carry everything, bro.
Your soul only weighs like a couple ounces. Well, I make sure I'm high enough that spirits get up there quick. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
It's like a cargo ship, bro. Like a spaceship, bro. Cargo, bro.
I tried to take my own life back in 20, and I had an encounter that forever changed me. Yeah. So where are you going? No, Angela's back. She was gone.
She back.
She fixed her TV. She probably put the flip flops on the little kid. You know what I'm saying? I was just playing.
I'm gonna make a video about that shit, bro. About the orange spaceship, bro. Watch, man. It was a spaceship, bro. It makes more sense, bro.
You talk about the Merkaba, right?
Yeah.
All right, just making sure. Because you call it the art. I'm like, no. That's the Merkaba. Because you gotta remember, all the books are basically one book just separated. You feel me? Remember when I told you about compartmentalization? Every generation is taught different knowledge. See, in my generation, we grew up with the computer. 85, baby. You know what I'm saying? We grew up with the computer. We were built.
No, you didn't.
Processed. What are you talking about? Yeah.
85?
Dude, I went to military school, bro.
Oh, okay. Maybe at the edge, but I'm talking that shit popped off in 99, 97, 98.
Well, mine was probably about I'd say about 92, 91.
Oh, damn, you were ahead of the curve. My bad. I thought you were younger.
Yeah, because you got to remember, military is 15 years ahead of everybody else. So if I went to military school is 5 years ahead of everybody else. But since they didn't really know how to teach me and shit, but I still picked up shit on a memory basis because I have a photographic memory and shit.
That was smart doing that, bro. Because everybody used to make fun of computer kids. They'd be like, "You a nerd, you stupid nerd," and now everyone's like, those same people are hiring those other people as janitors.
Yeah.
I used to have an Apple computer, bro. I used to have Apple.
I grew up using Mavis Bacon and how to talk, text and shit. Dude, you remember Oregon Trail on floppy disks and shit like that, bro?
I remember the floppy disk.
Dude, we had those kind of computers, and then we went to the Apple computers.
Apple changed it all.
Because that's
Yeah.
when Macintosh was making
Macintosh.
the
Yep.
floppies, and then they went up upgraded.
And then they killed it with the cell phones. Bye
Yeah.
the BlackBerry, all that shit, isn't it? You feel me?
Best phone they had.
Hey, how much
The
time you got left?
30 minutes.
Hell yeah.
I
Hey,
used
by
to
the way,
do 2 hours on Sunday.
Viva España. F Argentina. Sorry.
Hey,
Hey.
Spain won that, or did Argentina
Yes,
win
sir.
that?
Spain whooped it,
Spain
bro.
killed it. Nice.
I think Messi cried.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he did. But you gotta remember the dude who was he raised, wasn't he on Spain?
I don't even know.
Like
All
that
I know
kid that he was washing in the bathtub.
I don't know about that shit.
You don't know none of that.
All I know is
Not raised.
Oscar De
He
La
was
Hoya.
in a picture though. They had a picture, remember? And dude was washing the kid in a little commercial brand deal or some shit. Looked like he was touching the baby boy's pee-pee because baby was like, "Oh, you got my pee-pee."
Hey, shout out to Afro Man, bro. That fool fucking put that police department on fucking blast, bro. They were some weirdos. Hey, how many likes is there right now?
I think I have 9. What the fuck? There's 12 people watching. I got 9 likes. What is
If you get the
going
10, I'll drop the
on?
10 right now. If I get 10 likes, because you had
Yeah,
like
Buddha. He was
5
in the
minutes.
pic with the kid in the butt. See, I thought that was him.
What?
Yeah, that was
I be
up, bro. I don't know if it
said,
raised
when
it.
you coming to Memphis, man?
Memphis.
Man.
Hey,
Yeah,
man. Shout out to
Tennessee
young
is
motherfucking Dolph, motherfucker. 100
Tennessee.
shots. 100 shots.
R.I.P. to Dolph.
Shout out to Key Glock, bro. Shout out. Hey, man. Hey,
Hey,
Keith.
you know.
Hey, Keith. Fuck that shit up. Sorry, go ahead. My bad.
Hey, that was the intros, man. Them the tracks.
He did Key Block's whole album, basically, right before he passed.
Yeah.
Say Keith, fuck that shit up. Hey, but you know what's funny? I always thought that was Drake saying it. I used to be high as fuck. You feel me? But shout out to Bang Boogie and the Boogie the Beat.
I don't think Dolph would hang out with Drake.
Hell, he hung out with Diddy, cuh. Wait, who? Who we talking about again?
Young Dolph.
Oh, my bad. Nipsey hung out with Diddy. They did an album.
Listen, let's be honest, man. He didn't intentionally hang out with that nigga. Remember?
You never seen that video?
Remember when? Yeah, I seen the video,
remember
but I'm
the Big
saying
Bompton?
he
Hey,
didn't.
did you ever mess with me on Big Bompton in the chat? You appreciate you always
Yeah.
backing me up.
But
But yeah, go
what
ahead.
I'm saying is like this dude, like when who was it? When was his girlfriend's name? What was the girlfriend
Laura
name?
London. I would smash.
No, Diddy's
my
girlfriend.
Oh,
When he
which
beat
one?
up.
Cassie.
Yeah. All right.
Ding.
Her, Laura London, and Diddy fuck.
Nice. Those two are not Diddy
Nipsey
nice, but
told her to stop clapping.
I heard about that too. They were so
and he's like, shit, no, we gonna clap if we want. You know what I'm saying?
Fucking
yeah,
I love
Nipsey
Nip,
didn't
bro.
like Diddy because he knew that Diddy was the booty bandit.
Shout out to
So I gotta take a train trip soon. Never done that.
the
Trains
nephew
are
of
the
King
best.
Selassie.
Trains are the best. Just make sure you bring like one of them inflatable seats or some shit.
Facts.
Because you're gonna have to sleep. Get like one of the little inflatable bed things and sleep on that bitch like.
Hey, you know what's crazy? Before you get to another video, that fool David. I
You
keep
talking
trying
about
to
the
get
one
Jimmy.
who cut his girlfriend's finger
His
off
girlfriend
for a
and
little
shit.
actor?
I keep telling Jimmy, man, I'll go out there and do some footage for him, but I don't know, for some reason he's not touching this case.
Dude's stuck on what's called Nancy Gunther.
Who gives a fuck about
bro?
that old lady?
Because he's turned to the whole damn country like Pabst Blue Ribbon shit. Like he really Dolly now. He ain't Jimmy no more, bro.
But I'm with literally. I saw Trap Lore something, some English motherfucker. It right there, bro. Like I'm there with these motherfuckers, but all I got is an iPhone, so it's pretty ghetto. These fools got nice ass phones, like nice ass cameras and shit.
I don't got no nice phone, man. I got me a fucking S12 and they're already on, or
If
not
I
S12,
really,
the A12 and they're already on A17.
I feel, well, hey, you're trying to get a computer still, right? That's the fun. The computer.
Yeah, I want a
All right.
computer.
When's your birthday? Unless you don't want to say it on the fucking internet.
The 28th of December. I'm a Capricorn.
Damn, you still got some months. Okay, for sure.
Yeah, but every day is my birthday if you want to celebrate with me.
This guy.
I'm still alive. I'm still alive.
I feel you.
Still alive. And what we
Don't.
say, we reincarnate here every day. Make sure that I come every day, man. I travel at least once a year, sometimes twice a year. I don't travel at all because every time I travel, I encounter the law. I don't
Hey,
like
you do city
police.
travel or you do like out of state travel, Cup?
I don't travel.
You said you travel a couple times a year.
Oh, that's what Angela said.
Oh, my bad.
I read chat. I read chat.
Shout out to Angela.
Yeah, if I do travel, it's with someone that I don't drive.
Hey, did you hit 10 likes?
I'm too high to check. Let's keep it moving.
As we begin to identify the 5 heavenly signs, some have passed and those that are to come. In the previous video, we went over number 1, the solar eclipse that occurred in 2017, the next to occur in 2024. Number 2, solar flares or CMEs, which the largest in 100 years documented was also 2017. Now I'll go over the heavenly sign number 3 that was given to us by the Indian Hopi tribes, the Hopi prophecy. Blue Kachina, Red Kachina destroyer. But before that, I'll begin by saying this. The priests and the pastors differed in denomination, but they all agreed that we should not look to the firmament, the stars, the sun, or the zodiac for the unfolding of time, or we shall perish in hell. At the end, they ended by saying, "Thus said the Lord," but thus says you are a liar. So I ask you, pastors and priests, who sent you? Because it wasn't the Almighty God, Yod-He, Vahu-He, Elohim, Allah, or the Lord Melchizedek, Yod-He-Wah, Yehovah, or Thoth in his Egyptian Atlantean name. I ask you priests and churches who mislead the people, what is this? Genesis 1:14, and God said, "Let there be light in the firmament of the heavens to divide the day from the night, and let them be for signs and for seasons, and for days and for years." Luke 21:25, and there shall be signs in the sun, and in the moon, and in the stars, and upon the earth distress of nations with perplexity, the sea and the waves roaring. Luke 21:28, and when these things begin to come to pass, then look up and lift up your heads, for your redemption draws near. The third heavenly sign, the gradual 7-year appearance of the 2 blue planets called Kachina, until they become fully visible. They started to become visible in 2017 and scheduled to become more visible in 2022. Understand this, the revelation will come through the lineage of the Adamic seed. All knowledge is embedded in our DNA, and at this time, those who have made themselves prepared will get the knowledge of the ancients. And this young brother here, I'll let him give you an intro to the Blue Kachina. To show you how the Most High works, both our information fits like a glove. Even some of the pictures of the celestial bodies we got from the same place, even though we don't even know each other. I just found it on TikTok.
Blue Kachina is
the destroyer.
Is basically something that's going to come to the Americas and destroy it again. It's going to cause the sea levels to rise, and a lot of people, sadly, is going to perish in that time. But let's look at the Blue Kachina in 2017. Then we're going to look at 2021. You see the blue spots on there? Observe it. Now let's look at 2022's and 21's version of the Blue Kachina. It came very close. One more for 2017. Now 2022. It's very, very close now. I told you.
is very near, and you don't have to believe what's going to happen, but it's going to happen. This kingdom is going to come to an end in the Americas.
Okay, now I'm going to go through the story of the Hopi Blue Kachina. I'm going to go through it in a little bit more detail than he did. This is a picture of the Book of the Hopis by Frank Waters. In the final days, we will look up in our heavens and we will witness the return of the two brothers who helped create this world in the birthing of time. Pogang Hoya is the guardian of the North Pole, and his brother Polong Hoya is the guardian of the South Pole. So there's two celestial bodies that will become visible that they call Kachina, one at the North Pole and one at the South Pole. In the final days, the Blue Kachina will come to be with his nephews, and they will return Earth to its natural rotation, which is counterclockwise. I'll get to that another time. The twins will be seen in our northern skies. They will come and visit to see who still remembered the original teachings. They will bring many of their star family with them in the final days. So they're not the only celestial bodies that's going to show up. They're just going to be the first sign as a warning for us to change our ways. The return of the Blue Kachino, who is known as Nangong Sho, will be the alarm clock that tells us of the new day and a new way of life, a new world that is coming. This is where the changes begin. They will start as fires that burn within us, and we will burn up with desires and conflict if we do not remember the original teachings and return to the peaceful ways of life. Now, they have articles describing the return of the Blue Kachina in 2017. This article says on Saturday, February 11, 2017, there was a triple confirmation of these prophecies with a full moon and the appearance of a possible Blue Kachina comet. As of this writing, the blue comet has been visible for 2 months through binoculars, but at this time was only 7.4 million miles away in its closest approach. It streaked across the sky with blue-green head and a long tail. It will be visible until the end of February. And here is an important point. It will return to speak to us again in 2022. Now, we use the government FAA cameras. This is in 2021 at Wolf Creek. And this is night, and you can see it's visible, or evening. Wolf Creek again, 2021, it's very visible. That's at 15 o'clock. This is in Eek, Alaska. It's visible again. Alaska again at a different time period. Visible again. So it is here, the Blue Kachina. This is the warning from 2017 for us to make a preparation and change our ways and go back to our natural ways of living. And as it said, we will be in conflict within ourselves, knowing we need to change and actually having to make that change. Next is the Red Kachina Destroyer.
Which is what we're going through. The Destroyer. Remember Scorch Trials from Maze Runner? Anybody?
I never seen it, but I heard about it, yeah.
I read the book. Very, very nice. And then I watched the movie. No?
Oh, really?
They left a lot of stuff out, but it kind of made up for it, because if you don't read the book before you watch the movie, you'll never be able to put the characters together. You know what I'm saying? But yet, if you watch the movie, then read the book, it becomes a better book. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Hey, Buddha, you ever heard of duck races on like when people do that shit on the internet and shit?
No. Hey, we got 10.
Say what?
10 likes.
10 minutes?
10
You got
likes.
10 likes?
Yeah.
Skirt. Okay, that's an easy 10. If anybody I don't know how much time you got left, but 15, then there's another 5. 20.
Yeah, we got 15 minutes.
Yeah.
We get,
and then
get up to 15.
Duck races, bro. Like you never seen like you get like everybody in here. You give a name to each duck, and then like you put in some program, and the ducks race, and it's pretty dope, man. If you get that
I think
going,
you need a PC for that.
Okay, okay. Let's get the PC, and we'll do that. And I'll throw up cash, I don't mind doing it for like for the winners, and then we can do like one race, and then first place 10 or
You
20.
already know, man.
Get it going,
That
bro.
first,
And then
That first check going straight to the PC.
I'm CFO. I've been here since day one. All right, you CEO, I'm CFO. Cup.
Yep.
And then I'll sell you my my channel with 16K for like maybe like 1,000. No, I'll give it to you, bro. I'm done with
Didn't that shit get banned, nigga?
Yeah, it got banned. Fuck you. I got another one though, so that one's almost up there. So it's my.
No, you should just keep using the banned one until it's like fuck. You know what I'm saying?
I lost all my stuff. Remember? They took off. They deleted all my shit. It's all
your
good.
videos.
Fuck YouTube, cuz. I'm gonna go to Twitch.
That's what I'm on. Twitch.
I'm going to Twitch and then walk down
and
Figueroa and like talk to all the gang.
You gotta go to Texas, bro.
Texas. I fuck with Texas. I got family in Texas.
But that's where it's at, though. If
Hell
you
yeah,
go to
Austin.
Twitch,
Well, it's
either that
racist. It's racist.
or when you're going to DreamCon, you know what I'm saying?
So yeah.
Because don't they have DreamCon out there in Cali?
I've never been there. Fuck that. I don't know
what kind of nerd shit they got out there?
Comic-Con, all that shit. I want first Comic-Con I ever went to. No one did that shit. Now it's all fucking weird, bro.
Yeah. What do you mean weird?
It's like it's all like
are you
money.
calling me
it's all
weird?
about money, cuz. Hey man, I am that fool.
All right.
I'm like Tupac if you used to play like Magic and shit.
Well, I'm Spider-Man. I never knew
I'm Batman,
I was called Boss Lady because I came across bossy or because I got a heart. I'd like to prefer the latter description, but
hey, King
good night,
Truth,
Margaret. Get some rest.
King
She
Truth,
said
what?
she gotta go.
Oh shit, my bad, King Truth. I don't want to ignore you. Have a good night, G.
No, King is over there playing Fortnite in the background. He's lying.
Oh, for sure.
No, the fuck I'm not, bro. Shit.
What are you talking about, then, dude?
No, I said I want to go to Comic-Con so bad, bro. That's what I'm
saying. Where do you live at, fool? Or you don't have to say it on the internet.
He lives in Jersey.
Jersey? There's Comic-Cons in Jersey or New York for sure. I think. I gotta look that up. But if y'all ever in Cali, man, hit me up, man. We'll fucking get some bitches, bro. I'm telling you, I can't say too much on here, but it was some fun,
man. Because I don't really do that, but yeah, man. I like.
Well, no, I don't mean to disrespect women. I mean, like, my bad. I'm talking ignorant, but just talk to some ladies, hang out, just chill, drink some beers, and just go to the beach. Just have fun. Get fucked away from the city.
Said his dad got too much chip on his dip right now, or too much dip on his chip right now. Ohio. So I told you that dyslexia be kicking in at the wrong moments, bro. Because I read that, right? And then I'm like, all right, I know what he said. Then I said it. And then it didn't come out how I read it. I'm like, what the hell just happened, man? I think they just tapped me. Where's my magnet at? There.
You know what's so crazy, bro? I can read shit that's backwards, bro. This is crazy, bro.
I can read shit upside down and backwards. Yeah. But when I say shit, it comes out fucked up. But people know what I mean, which is weird. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like, damn, bro. What the fuck did I? Yeah, fuck that. But let's keep going with this crazy shit, dog.
Skirt.
Willie D Live.
What's up, family? Any idea who this is? That's Tracy Turner. Tracy has a very important job in the state of Mississippi. Dr. Tracy Turner. Tracy has faced significant public scrutiny for mislabeling causes of death in high-profile cases, specifically those involving Black people. Tracy, it appears, has never met a case where a Black person was killed or died and she thought it was a homicide. Every time Well, it seems to be every time that Tracy finds a black person on the slab in her office, that somehow, some way, it was an accident or a suicide, never homicide, especially in regards to the police. That is what I'm really getting at here. Police and suspicious deaths involving white people. You know, when the suspect is white, or the person suspected of doing something is white. Yeah. I wonder why. What's the story behind all of this? You need some proof? Okay. I present to you Exhibit A. This, as you know, is Nolan Wells. Stacy is the chief medical examiner overseeing Nolan's autopsy. Yeah. And there ain't a lot of people who is confident in her ability to be truthful. Yeah. In fact, Stacy immediately ruled Nolan's death a drowning. The family didn't buy it. They were like, no, that was too quick, way too quick. How do you know it was a drowning? Did you even conduct a thorough autopsy? Has there been a thorough investigation? The family is not buying it. But then you have Trey Reed. Trey Reed, remember, was the Delta University student, the Delta State University student, who allegedly hung himself under suspicious circumstances. They get the body and they find the body all bruised up and everything. But Stacy ruled his death a suicide. Immediately ruled it a suicide also. Stacy just didn't see any evidence of foul play, although Trey Reed's body was bruised and battered. And then you have...
That's crazy, bro. I don't understand why they can't work with us together. But no, they like to consume us. Like a virus, you know what I'm saying, bro? A virus. But we shall prosper as we do.
All right, I'm trying to be really scientific and logical about this, but I have no explanation and it's driving me insane. Now, if you remember, somewhere around 2005, 2004, there were videos being posted of horns or trumpets being blared in the skies all over the country and all over the world for that matter. They're back. And this is what it sounds like.
What the fuck was even that? Did I gotta do it over again? Hey, Dow, gave you the name boss. Bam gave you the name boss lady. That's right. Because you the top moderator with the access. And he's been calling you that ever since you. That's right. I forgot about that. It's funny you say that, DJ. Time for Moses.
You say Noah built the ark.
Noah built the ark out of gopher wood, which God selected himself for him to build it out of.
Is this the only place that you know
This is the
of?
only place on this earth where it has ever grown. It came my pleasure and my responsibility and my duty to search the North American continent and definitely point out the same bare natural monuments that the Bible relates of.
Halfway through his speech about Niagara Falls, Lincoln writes, "When Columbus first sought this continent, when Christ suffered on the cross, when Moses led Israel through the Red Sea, nay, even when Adam first came from the hand of his Maker, then as now, Niagara was roaring here. The eyes of that species of extinct giants whose bones fill the mounds of America have gazed on Niagara as ours do now." Published in September 1848 in the handwriting of Honest Abe himself.
That nigga was from Illinois, so like I said, we got big ass mountains out here all around. All around. Wait, that's I'll delete that. Play that.
They killed him because, listen to me real good. You touched my nerve with that question. Did you know that in Libya, nobody's homeless? Listen, everybody in Libya has either a home or an apartment. They call it a flat. Did you know education in Libya is free? From kindergarten through college? And did you know that if a Libyan wanted to come to America to be educated, the government in Libya paid for their education? Did you know that? I was there when he opened a $500 million hospital with 18 theaters for operation. I was there, and we went when he was making their own medicines. See, this was a man that gave free medical attention to all the citizens of Libya. And if Libya did not offer that kind of medical attention, they could fly anywhere in the world and get it. And the Libyan government would pay for it. Did you know that? No, you didn't.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. But hey, this is America, y'all. Know what you getting over here. You already know what they call kisses and kits. What was little orphan Annie say? That's how we get treated, like little orphan Annie. God dang shit. But landing on that, you know what I'm saying? Like, see y'all next one. Holla. Peace.
Mars. Only a fool would include his own death as part of a plan. Young lady.
Mars so cold, I think I'm done with ice. Birds, if I leave her, she gon' die. Well, bitch, you done with life. Okay.
Hey, and nothing hurts anymore. We're still the kids we used to. I put my to see if I still. And nothing hurts anymore. I feel fine.
The real flex is how many lives you can positively impact. It's not about cars, clothes, or clout. Influence means nothing if you're not helping somebody to grow. The legacy you leave won't be measured by what you had, but by who you helped. Real power